The fact that this Castlevania mix actually had something from Harmony of Dissonance in it, fuck yeah. There was a Game Boy Advance 2-pack that came out that had both this and the Harmony of Dissonance and the one with Soma on it. So that was like a real fun time having both of those games jammed together. And I literally remember sitting on my grandmother's couch on like, I think it was like a snow day or something like that. It was early in the morning. My parents dropped me off from work. My parents dropped me off before work at my grandparents because I was only a couple blocks away. Just playing this game. Oh. That's really cool having a Harmony Distance cover in this little mix here. Anyway. Hey everybody. I'm back again. And yeah, I had a couple times this weekend where I might have squeezed something in, but I figured it's not bother as I put in other things. However, this time I got myself a little time after Dastly Dave has done his Halloween stream, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of myself. I don't know if I'll be going the full 3 hours like I normally do, but I will be getting at least some of this in since it's been a while and I've been kind of interested to see where the rest of this is going. I mean, I know this and Paranormasight are two big story-heavy games, and keep constantly splitting them this much is not probably the best for remembering what's going on, but I mean, hey, I'm actually enjoying them both. And as for Cultic, I don't know. Like I said before, probably wasn't going to be a full playthrough of that, but maybe I'll throw a little bit more of it up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do need to get through some Halloween stuff, including this one right here. So let me get everything set the fuck up so I can actually see chat and everything else as I do this. So we're going to have to go to not full screen game. Is it image cap or did I set it to something else? No, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's definitely set the image cap. So this should be able to actually capture everything properly once we get the game going again. And I got my laptop up here so I can actually see everything because the second one's going to go to hell. And it is working. It's working. And it's capturing properly, in quotes, properly. Oh, man. Okay. So, the last time we were here, Alright, let's see if I can give a good enough summary for this. Wait, I meant to hit restore. Fuck. No. It's here. Load. There we go. Baron von Suspicious. Okay. So, where we last left off, we were asked to do our historical duties as a monster hunter to go investigate a wolf that has killed people around the area, including a little girl. Upon researching the so-called wolf that went and took the little girl, supposedly the wolf that killed the little girl was from the local zoo. However, after investigating the local zoo with some of the clues that we found from the crime scene, we determined that the wolf who killed the kid could not have been one of the zoo wolves. It had to have been something else because the zoo wolves are too small and had the wrong fur color to be able to do it. The head wolf researcher at the zoo is super suspicious. And after following a couple other leads, we ended up finding an old hunting lodge, an old German hunting lodge, which we used our family name to get into. And when we did, we found that doctor at the hunting lodge. And he had quite the obsession with wolves. Meanwhile, our assistant Gracie, who we left back at a bookstore, got really mad that we were leaving her out of a mystery, so she came all the way to Germany, started butting heads with our new house caretaker secretary, and started to find some more information about the werewolves and our family's history themselves. Also, hey Frankie, how's it going? So we then ended up going into the lodge of the hunters and finding out not only are they acting suspicious, but they also apparently have hunting trophies from things that they hunted in Africa that they probably should not have been hunting. Not people, but more animals that are on the endangered species list. So they got really mad at us finding them walking around in their secret trophy room. However, the head of this hunting club, the Baron here, von Glauer, said we can come visit him at any time. So we are visiting Baron von Suspicious in his special place. Oh. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Did I? All right, well, let's try this again. Fuck. All right, we're going to close that. And this has been very unstable to capture. So hopefully we get this back, because it has been correct the last couple times. Don't know why it freaked out on me, that one. I blame Frankie. Yep, first playthrough. I didn't even play the first game in this series, which apparently it is a series. One of the first games I ever streamed was called The Beast Inside, and I did a 5-year restream of it a couple weeks ago. So this game had the same name-ish, so I figured, fuck it, let's go. And I pulled it up. Okay, let's pick this back up again. Alright, you're going to break on me this time? Okay. Clicking on the statue crashes the game. Alright. That is a new thing. Who do I think the Black Wolf is? I mean, if it was somebody at the lodge, that would be a bit too obvious. So, maybe it's the, I was going to say, maybe it's the guy who told us to come in the first place. That would be a classic trope. It's probably, it feels like it's going to be someone related to the one Duke of History, the historical guy. Something related to that one. Trying to clear his name, or someone's pissed that they got him killed and now they're actually a werewolf. I have no clue, honestly. Alright, let's try this again. Do not click on this statue. This statue crashes the game. Let's just see if he can identify who I am.
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
Alright, we're off to a good start. He knows who he remembers who he is. Alright, we'll just go to the Baron then. Okay, I might have an issue here. It keeps crashing. Nothing's changed since I streamed this last. Maybe if I tell it to close on launch? I don't know, that'd be such a silly thing, but what is causing it? Maybe I really don't want to have to go from an older save to go to this. Because my assumption is when he's saying his own name, the game doesn't have to load a new screen. But it's just playing the voice line. So my assumption is that when it tries to open up a new area, even if it's just like a quick pick, or trying to load a video, it's crashing. Let's see. I think this is chapter 3. Also, I love how new people are showing up right when the game is giving me tech issues. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can solve it this way. Nope. All right, exiting is also causing it to crash. All right, I'm going to try loading a older save. We'll see if that does anything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is chapter 3. Because we just finished the first Gracie chapter. And then I was investigating the new areas that the game let me go to, which is basically the hunting lodge. And the Baron said I can come visit him at any time. I'm coming to visit him, and now I'm getting a bunch of crashes, so. Buying it and playing it on GOG would also require me restarting the whole game anyway, so. Okay. We're starting it from 3rd. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Whatever that save was just fucked. We're good.
That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Welcome into my home. What would you like to talk about? Hey, you know what? I'm going to go look at this mask for a minute. Bye.
Interesting. Is it African?
No, Indian. I picked it up in Brazil.
Huh.
Okay, this is definitely something for later. If it literally has its own, I need to go and look at this thing.
Von Glauer says it's Indian. Von Glauer says it's Indian.
I bet it does. I love the loading screens just being smug smiles as they're trying to get everything loaded in for the video. Alright, let's get actually talking about them then.
Are you from Munich originally?
No, I was raised abroad. But both of my parents had deep Bavarian roots.
Really? Where abroad?
All over. France, England, South America, North America. I love to travel.
Every transition screen, I swear to God.
So tell me about your family.
The Von Glovers? We are not nearly as old a line as the Ritters, I'm afraid.
Do you have a wife? Children?
Good God, no.
You sound like someone else I know.
I've been picking up on certain similarities between us. Do you have relatives?
Oh no.
How fair is the Ritter family tree?
Okay, that actually is.
Nonetheless.
I've been noticing similarities between us. Oh, he really is coming on.
I suppose old trees eventually stop bearing fruit.
How'd you end up here?
My circumstances were probably not much different than your own. I wanted to return to the land of my ancestors, and so I did. Which reminds me.
Who has
you were
better
going
hair?
to tell me
I
how
don't
the
know. I
Ritter
think
family ended up in America.
Gabriel does, but
My grandfather. He left the family and went to New Orleans.
But you chose to return to the family.
but they've got like a little bit of
Wow.
curl in them. Although I think the Baron has a bit more curl.
If you want to know the truth, I didn't have a hell of a lot of choice.
Yes. I understand.
Tell me about the club.
I'd prefer it if you formed your own opinions. To be perfectly frank, I could use a fresh perspective. That's one reason why I invited you to join us.
How about telling me about the other club members?
Ah, my select few. You find them valuable friends once you get to know them.
Did most of them come to the club through you?
For the most part. Though occasionally, fate throws one into my lap.
All of the men at the club are from wealthy German families, I gather.
Yes, but it's not quite that simple. I am a believer in self-determination. Each man at the club must also be personally accomplished and gifted.
Really?
Absolutely. For example, von Eigner owns one of Germany's biggest meat butchering plants, and he runs an elite private brewery. It's true he inherited the business, but he's expanded it a great deal.
A butchery. Huh. And the others?
Price
mean
is
like the one I can buy
recognized
the white
as one
sausage
of the
from?
best trial lawyers in Germany. He seems pleasant enough in person, but you would be surprised how vicious he can be in the courtroom.
And Henneman?
Is with the government. He has a prominent position and is an acknowledged contender for higher office.
Really? How high?
There have been newspaper reports that predicted the highest.
I mean, he
would
also
be
has
convenient for his
Baron
friends,
as part
wouldn't
of his title, so that's going to fit no matter what.
Such men are an asset to everyone who knows them.
And Baron von Zell?
Von Zell's family owned the majority of stock of one of Munich's oldest banks.
In his own personal accomplishments?
Gar is a quite promising young man. He was always top of his class, the best at anything he did.
I keep picking up a past tense here.
Well,
You haven't seen him at his best. He's going through a rough spot lately, I'm afraid.
There's something about the club I don't quite understand.
Yes?
I get the feeling you're not your average, ordinary hunting club.
No?
Well, that room in the basement, for instance.
I gather you've been exploring.
Well, the door was open.
It doesn't matter.
it was over.
You are right. Yes. Die Königlich-Bayerische Hofjagdloge is more than just a hunting club. We share certain philosophical beliefs as well.
I'm curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours. Can I talk you into enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
Yes.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature.
Go on.
Think of it this way. What makes man different from any other species on this planet? Civilization. Of course.
Yep, I also have my hair long.
Oh, it's not a bad thing,
It's
human
probably
society.
a bit longer
But it has
than both of
come
theirs
at a
at the moment.
terrible price. Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power.
Probably has about the same level
His
of
instinct,
curl
if
that
you will.
Gabriel's has.
He became fat and lazy, a dulled, rusted blade.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods. It is alert.
That's the literal reason why I
smells.
grew it out in the first place. I just wanted to have something to
It
bang my
feels
head with.
everything around it. It can tell
Now I
where
just
some other
enjoy
animal
only
has
having to get it
passed
cut
days
like once a
before,
year.
where food is to be found. It can sense danger. You put civilized man in the woods, and he's comparably deaf, dumb, and blind.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell and hearing aren't as sharp as those of wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely man once had those
Okay,
abilities.
we mentioned wolf on purpose.
As generations
Go
of
for
city
it.
dwellers failed to use their most acute senses, genetically they started to fall away, the way limbs wither when not exercised. I believe we can hold this degeneration, and not only hold it, but recover that which was lost.
It's an interesting concept. Do you have any proof that such powers are recoverable?
Proof? I felt things myself. Keener hearing, sharper smells, but documentable proof? That is harder.
At least you get it.
To what extent we can recover these primal abilities, and what some of those abilities might prove to be, that is what we still struggle to find out.
You're very convincing, Friedrich. There's no doubt that the potential is fascinating.
For favorite bands, I mean, there's plenty of the older stuff that I like. So you're gonna have Sabbath, Maiden, Megadeth, and all that stuff. But I guess if you're looking for something that's more like specific to me, there's some newer bands that I listen to a lot. One of them is called Greyhawk, which does really like a different kind of power metal. Because a lot of power metal ends up being stuff about fantasy and whatnot, but ends up kind of being the same kind of generic meh. But Greyhawks does that really fucking well. They literally have a song called The Wizard, where you are the wizard is you. It's fucking great. There's another band called Angel Sword. That came out with an album of mine that I really, really fucking like from a couple years ago. But Angel Sword has a bunch of different albums that came out that are very good. Also has a bit of a more of a bassy vocalist with some extra rasp in there. Not something you normally hear in a metal band either. So that was always enjoyable to listen to. And there's just a fuck lot of, like, if you want to know a lot of, because when I listen to metal, most of the metal I listen to is going to end up being the older stuff. Like I said before, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, yada yada yada. But there is a YouTube channel called NWOTHM, New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal. If you dive 5-6 years back that catalog, that's going to be like a ton of my favorite stuff. Like another band that I found from that is like Raven Fire. That only has one album so far. Fucking amazing. Same thing with like Electric Druids. Oh. Anyway.
How does one go about trying to get back in touch with one's physical self? Does it have something to do with hunting?
You are right. That's part of it, yes. Man is, or was, a predator. But unfortunately, he was too smart for his own good. He figured out how to raise his prey in pens. Hunting helps us get back in touch with our predator soul.
Do you?
Man, do
Get
I have
back
a
in
guy
touch with
you
your
can probably
predator
eat
soul?
some bull testicles with.
Some of us have been more successful at tapping into that than others.
Do you like liver? I have a king to introduce you to.
So how has this philosophy affected the men in the club?
The men at the club are all excellent specimens who have used the philosophy to increase their success and power.
You sure about
So
that?
your woods becomes corporate headquarters, your prey the competition.
Some of the technique can be applied, yes. When the senses are primed, one can pick up all sort of feedback that is normally lost in the haze.
Speaking hypothetically, do you think it would be possible to take this philosophy too far?
Funny that should occur to you so quickly. It hadn't occurred to me for the longest time. I hope not.
I hope not. Sure. You sure? You sure it's not like you're gonna put it in the corporate world? You sure you're not gonna take this a little bit too far? I don't know what you mean. I have never taken it more than far. I have never, ever once butchered a competitive rival while listening to music, wearing a poncho to cover up all the blood. I've never even seen that movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Gunther! Würden Sie das bitte reinigen?
You barely got me.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Danke. I feel so clumsy. Danke, Gunther. What was it you asked again?
All right, let's try this again. You say it again. Do you spell it again?
I asked if you'd ever heard of the Black Wolf.
Of course, you did. I suppose you just startled me. These killings in the papers. They've really got me.
Well, the further we got from the
derailed.
thing. Yep, Greyhawk. That'd be the one that has
Any particular reason?
2 full albums
People getting slaughtered
and a one
Children.
EP that's about half an album.
in broad daylight. Nature can seem cruel, but it is orderly. It does not waste or torture, not like this.
And the Angel Swords is another good one from
And
that
with the
track
club.
as well.
Espousing
that
what
band.
we do. Our philosophy does not support this kind of thing.
I'm sure that's true.
I apologize. It's just, I am concerned that we are not put in the best of light under these circumstances
Yep.
to
from
promote
US.
hunting when these atrocities in the papers. You must understand, the nature I promote is not a murderer. When a healthy beast kills, it takes only what it needs to survive, and it does so respectfully. It is only the man who is capable of such a pointless slaughter.
Okay, so the way that it makes this sound like this is probably someone who's part of the club who's no longer part of
I'll
the
be
club
glad when
because
this
they
is
went too
past.
far.
I'm sure the other men feel the same way.
But I'm going to assume it's not them. I wonder if we're going to find out if there's somebody who wasn't. Unless there's someone else who is. Okay, let's see. Besides that, it's just looking at the mask and then clicking on myself again.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Okay. Nope, you're good, you're good. I've understood all your messages plenty clear. Alright. So that's all we're going to get from him. Now we got to
Well,
see,
I
I
hate
guess,
to
what
say
else
it, but,
opens up now.
I should go.
It's been a rare pleasure.
Yeah. I've been kind of isolated over here myself.
I'll see you at the club tonight, won't I?
Oh, right.
And perhaps you'd like to come over for a drink after that? We'll give
Okay,
it a
he
chance
just
to talk some
really
more
wants
about
to
the
fuck
others.
you. He really is
I'd
like,
like-
alright, okay.
Thanks.
Like, you understood what you picked up on the hints I was picking up? You understood what I meant? Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll go back for a drink after this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder what he wants after this. Okay, so the question is, is, can I actually interact with all the other stuff after this now? Is the police station open yet?
No point in going
Nope,
back in there
still
at the
not
moment.
fucking open.
I can't even try to talk.
Alright, let's go back to the city then. It's the only other place I can think of. Maybe we can finally interact with, I don't know, the murder right outside of the place. Like, it's literally their back door and has not let me interact with it at all yet. Okay, let's try this again.
He's not listening.
Of course he's not. How about you
Looks
guys?
like a television news crew.
Yeah?
Looks like a television news crew.
Well, I bet.
I don't think they'd know much about it.
Sure. Alright. Is there anything that I would show to the news crew that would get them to, you know, do anything? Not that I could think of. Oops. Journal letter. More journals. So what the hell do I actually get into there now that I've talked to him? Okay, if it's not any of this, you go away. If it's not interacting with the crime scene again yet, then what would I be interacting? Alright, what do I have on me? Oh, Grace to Gabriel letter. Yeah, that was her letter to me. Journal. Am I... It's not anything with post.
What should I mail?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to mail, right? Because this was her letter to me. So, do I have more info? Do I have to? Maybe I have to write the letter myself. Because there's nothing else that's really open for them to talk to me about. Let's see. We'll do the train track trick. Let's see. Okay, I literally cannot go to the police station. Nothing else here seems to have changed unless I'm supposed to go back to the lawyer again. But what would I be doing back at their house? I mean, I guess maybe literally write a letter to Gracie. We've done that before. Nothing else seems to be going anywhere.
I don't want to distract Gracie from her Ludwig research with another letter.
Okay. So that's not it. Nope, just screen. Let's the lab tests on what? All the lab tests should be over. All I've got here is this evidence thing. We've already done that.
Who should I call?
I don't know, Ghostbusters?
I could call Ubergrau, but I'd rather just go over there.
So it really is just... Wait, is it literally just go back to the lawyer again? show the news the evidence? Oh, I guess trying to get them to say, hey, it's not the wolves. That works. Alright, news lads. Here's evidence. Updated autopsy report. Hey, it works.
Are y'all with the news? I have some information you might find of interest.
Let me just say it
You're
real
on the
loud
map.
out near everybody. Hey, how's it going?
That's right.
And you believe you have information about the mutilation killings?
I do have some information, yes, ma'am. I was about to discuss it with the commissar over there, but he seems kind of busy. I thought I'd speak with y'all instead.
Nun gut, was soll's. Dreh schön, Dieter. Wir befinden uns am Tatort des bis jetzt letzten bizarren Todesfalles, der durch die Killerwölfe herbeigeführt wurde. Mit mir
I found
befindet sich
this
ein
American idiot over
Amerikaner,
here.
der offensichtlich wichtige Hinweise bezüglich dieses Mordfalles hat. You believe you have information about the wolf killing, sir?
Yes, I do. I was about to ask Commissar Liebe over there some questions, such as why animal hair found at the crime scene is reddish brown when the escaped zoo wolves were gray.
Fragt, wieso die Tierhaare am Tatort rötlich-braun sind, wie doch die entlaufenen Zuwölfe offensichtlich grau waren.
And how come paw prints found at the scene indicate an animal much larger than the zoo wolf species Canis lupus?
I'm just gonna say
Und
it
fragt,
really
wieso
loud
die Pfotenabdrücke
and shout it
am
over
Tatort
there.
viel größer sind als die der Zoowölfe. How did
really
you
is the
get this
smuggest
information?
All right.
right.
You have my attention. Now, who are you?
I'm Gabriel Knight, the American novelist. I've been by your station to see you, but funny thing, they would not let me in.
All right. I'll see you at the station later, but only if you agree to get out of here and not talk to the boys.
You got it.
I don't know. Yelling things smugly at the press seemed to be working. Okay, so now I can get my ass to the police department finally.
He's busy. I'll see him at the station.
I bet we will. Alright, but like I said, from the talk we had with the Baron before, I've got the feeling that it's going to turn out to not be him or anything like that. It's going to be someone who either used to be at the club or one of the other members who's doing the killing. But probably not going to be him. Unless...
Kommen Sie herein.
Well, they definitely knew who to make the police commissioner. The most thumb-like,
Commissar
the
Liebe?
most thumb-like German they
So
could find.
generous of you to see me.
Sit down.
Ah, they're running that cop phrenology.
Now, you will tell me what you think you know about this case, yes?
How do you say quid pro quo in German?
There is no translation.
Thanks so much for your time.
Sit down.
Sit down.
What are you proposing exactly?
You want information? I want information. It's kind of convenient that way.
I can't give you police information.
Why not? I'm not asking for anything confidential. Hell, I can't even read the damn newspapers around here. Press release stuff, that's all I want.
All right. But then it's your turn. Agreed?
I hear you.
Everything he just does is that fucking grin.
At least he's neater than Detective Mosley. At least he's neater than Detective Mosley.
All right, let's finally talk about things. All right, cool. I'm going to do a power move. I'm going to stand up and look at this map then.
This map, it marks the locations of all the wolf killings, right?
Yes. What?
The one last night, the one in the middle, doesn't really fit, does it?
It has to fit. It happened.
I suppose.
Okay. Our character just said it doesn't fit. What do we mean it doesn't fit? Gabriel, please, I need some context. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean it was in the middle of a city? I don't have context for the rest of these. So I'm going to assume that's what you mean. I'm going to assume that is what you mean it doesn't fit. It's just because it's in a city and not in someplace rural.
I still say that one in the middle is different.
Okay. I'm going to assume that's the reason. There needs to be more F&B games nowadays.
Probably nothing of interest back there. Besides, I can't see past the commissar's big head.
Alright.
How long have you been a commissar?
10 years.
All of them here in Munich?
Yes.
And a criminal commissar is like, what, a police detective in America?
Americans don't have so many ranks, I think. A German criminal commissar is, say, more like an English chief inspector.
Ah, P.D. James.
What?
Nothing. Tell me about the other victims.
What do you want to know?
How many victims have there been?
5, including the one downtown.
Could there be bodies out there that you haven't found yet?
No. The killings have been done in broad daylight. Body parts left like a trail of boat criminal. Breadcrumbs?
Jack the Ripper Wolf. When were the other victims killed?
The first was 32 days ago.
2 days after the zoo wolves escaped. And the others?
The 2 teenage boys were killed 20 days ago. The Huber girl 6 days ago.
They're speeding up.
Maybe.
What about the locations of the killings? Any pattern there?
You can see for yourself if you like. I have a marked map on the wall. Until last night, the killer always struck 30 to 40 minutes outside the city. The first was killed north of München near Esching. The 2 males were killed in Feldkirchen, that's east. Tony Huber was killed on her parents' farm just west of Lachem.
Well, from what I remember on the thing, there literally was one in the center and then one east, west, north, and south. So maybe they're trying to do it in a pattern. Classic classic pentagram bullshit.
What does forensics say about the killer?
That information is not for the press.
Yep.
But the bite marks, saliva, you've seen the bodies, I haven't.
All I can say is, it is an animal.
Mind if I take a guess? Your boys in the lab say the bite marks are canine and are closer to wolf than to dog. But beyond that, they can't pin it down. Nothing like it on the records. Probably a weird hybrid. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Have you considered werewolfery?
Have you given any thought at all about the possibility of
What?
a werewolf?
He's like, I thought you were credible for a second there, and now you blew it.
Never mind.
Either that, or he's like, oh fuck, he knows.
The killer isn't one of the zoo wolves, is it?
That is information the press does not have, Mr. Knight. I expect it to stay that way.
I understand.
As you pointed
I
out so
kind of just
loudly,
gave
the
it to
crime
him,
scene.
so...
Evidence on the killer does not match what we know of the zoo wolves.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about that?
Either there is a mistake with the zoo records.
I think the zoo would know if they had a reddish-brown hybrid in the wolf kennel.
I didn't say it was likely. Another possibility is, of course, that another animal is responsible.
Wild?
Possibly. Maybe. A pet.
A pet? As in, maybe the reason you haven't been able to track the thing is that it's going into someone's home.
It's possible.
The damn thing's able to rip people limb from fucking limb. They better be taking goddamn careful of that fucking pet. And it has to be well trained too. If you actually have it going out to places to kill, and then having it come back, unless you're there the entire way, I don't think you're putting that thing on a leash.
You keep saying an animal. You found evidence of only one animal? One bite pattern, one saliva type?
And the artifact, obviously.
Yes.
Yet 2 wolves escaped from the zoo.
As you say, the zoo wolves do not figure into this at all.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No, I definitely would not say that.
All right, once again, you're acting like you have knowledge that I haven't even thought of yet, Gabe. Come on, man. Share some of this shit.
Tell me about the latest victim.
Male, 52, Grossberg was the name. He was a furrier. Ironic, isn't it?
A furrier. What an amazing coincidence.
Yeah, he had his whole suit on him and everything. Yes, I know those are different things. But it would be funny, though. The Baron goes, have you heard we wanted to get back to our inner beasts. That's why everyone in our society must have a fur suit. To get back to our inner animal. Do you have any theories about the killer struck down this time?
Have any theories about why the killer struck downtown this time?
No. Do you?
I read somewhere that wolves are clean animals. They don't kill close to their lair unless they're forced to.
But lair? What are you talking about?
Not sure, actually. Random thought.
I mean, we literally just discussed the fact that they could be someone's pets who are doing this killing, and they're purposely letting them out to do it. And then we say lair, and now he gets like really fucking mad. Like, come on, man. Even I can follow the train of thought between that one. Even though we probably just mean werewolves.
Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
The hair samples we have are all reddish-brown.
Yeah,
Exactly
I know.
what I was thinking.
I was just wondering if you'd heard of a Black Wolf in general.
Hold on.
Hey. All right. Give us something good.
Here is
God,
this.
seeing a binder like that full of
What?
papers reminds me of when I used to work at medical records.
Missing persons case. A runaway teenaged girl. It happened in 1989 in a town called Kirschel, in the Nationalpark Bayerischer Wald, Bavarian National Forest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I just thought I remembered something. It was a sad case, you know. She was very pretty. Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, it was an
It is.
underage teen
What?
girl. I
It was
remember
a
her being
supposed
very
witness.
pretty. All right, thanks,
An
buddy.
old lady who lived on the edge of town near the woods. She says she saw the girl go into the woods the night she disappeared. Says the wolf got her.
The wolf.
The old lady had been complaining for some time about a huge black wolf in the woods. But no one believed her. She was verrückt, crazy.
No one else ever saw the thing?
Hadn't been any wolves in those woods for 50 years.
So there was probably nothing to it.
That's what I thought at the time. Of course, that was years before this case. Never heard of wolf attacks back then.
Do you get a lot of missing persons cases in Germany?
Oh, sure. Mostly teenagers, runaways.
Yep,
It gets worse all the time.
Still happens now a lot.
Families are not like they used to be, yes?
Suppose not. That's all I wanted to know.
Good. We discuss you now, yes?
I guess.
Yup.
You want to tell me, or do I have to ask?
I'm investigating the murder of Tony Yuba for her parents.
Why?
I'm an investigator. That's what I do.
You're an American PI?
You could say that.
And how did the Hubos end up hiring you?
Mutual friends?
I see. And this evidence you have?
A paw print and some hair samples from the Yuba farm. I spoke with some folks at the zoo as well.
All right, Mr. Knight. I don't know how the police deal with you in America, but in this country, we don't like civilian interference.
I understand.
If you hear something, you come to me. If you see something, you come to me. And under no circumstances are you to speak with the press. You do. And I'll have your passport.
Well, you wouldn't like it. It was a bad hair day.
I am quite serious.
I swear, not a word.
I don't know. I still
Right.
don't believe him. There's a little bit too much shit
I
in
can't
that grin.
stop you from investigating. But stay out of our way.
Quiet as a shadow. That's me.
Okay. Now, for the doctor, we were fucking around on his desk. Considering he's here in front of us,
I don't have any more questions for the commissar.
We're not gonna be fucking around with stuff on his desk.
I don't have any more questions for the commissar.
Yeah, but what if there's a thing here that a walkie-talkie that doesn't look like a walkie-talkie or anything at all, and it's actually on the desk? What then? Come on, man. You gotta look closer just in case there's actually something there that matters. I don't know what you're talking about.
Probably nothing of interest back there. Besides, at least he's neater than Detective Mosley.
Alright, stand up and look at the map again.
I still say that one in the middle is different.
Alright, maybe we got a dialogue choice already because we clicked on that. Can we actually... Aha! Carl Grossberg.
Grossberg. Didn't Liba say that was the name of the guy who was killed last night?
Okay, and...
Grossberg. Didn't Liba say that was the name of the guy who was killed?
Alright, cool. Now, can we actually get more dialogue from that?
I don't have any more questions for the
I'm gonna take off.
Stay out of trouble.
Of course.
Okay, judging from that, I'm going to assume now I can call that number maybe. Considering it was in such huge letters just hanging out at the bottom. That feels kind of obvious. Although I'm surprised we can't talk to, what's his fucking name? Now, do I actually need an item to be able to call that one? Or will he just kind of...
Who should I call? Who should I call?
Yeah, okay. So we would actually need to take it from the board. Or do we go into... Stop that. Do we just go into our notepad? No.
My notebook.
Oh, okay. We don't actually see into the notebook itself.
My notebook.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
I don't want to distract Gracie from her Ludwig
Okay, we're not writing
research with
anything to
another
Gracie
letter.
yet. Alright, so we're still not near the end. Okay. Alright, so what else is left then? It sucks that our notepad is kind of useless while Gracie's at least had stuff inside. Or at least other pads have stuff written inside. It's weird that this one doesn't have notes. It's gotta be back here. Yeah, back. Do I just click on this? Is there another note?
Grossberg.
Okay.
I don't have any more questions for the
I'll
commissar.
bring it back up with him.
Probably nothing of interest back there.
Okay. Plus, I can't see back behind his fat head. I'm going to assume nothing back here is cheap. Maybe is the area more open now that I've talked to them and they've assumably left? Oh, the crime scene's just not there anymore. Huh. Okay. So... There's got to be a time where we like record that music being played. There's no way that doesn't become a thing.
I don't need to do anything else at the lab.
I haven't really gotten anything, unless there's a conversation I did with him, but...
I don't want to bother the Baron again.
Yeah, no, so what do we do with this? Do we... Do we have to put it in the notes ourselves? Should I be doing this? Okay, so that was the answer. Okay. We have to actually put it in ourselves. Which is something like, alright, so that's something we've never had to do before. This stuff has always been done for us. It's not like we had to listen to the conversation where we took out the tape recorder and recorded it.
I still say that one in the middle is different.
Yeah, I got that. So is there other stuff that we were supposed to be taking a copy with the note? I mean, I haven't fallen into another thing that's made me have to do that. Odd that that's the... Okay, so if my assumption before was correct, that the reason why this is giant ass stone is at the bottom. Now does this work? No. No, it still doesn't work.
Who should I call? My notebook.
Okay, so I wrote it down, but it still doesn't do anything?
My notebook. My notebook.
Is there another spot I'm supposed to call from?
My notebook. Who should I call?
No, I did not tell you to go outside. Okay, so I put it in the note. Am I supposed to go around to other people and ask them about this guy, maybe? Maybe the phone number doesn't fucking matter for shit? Go talk to our lawyer friend. Hey, our lawyer friend. Aha.
You mentioned the possibility of my using
Man,
your
the fact that
secretary
so many
for
progression
research?
things have us going back to
Anytime.
him is fucking...
Great. I wouldn't ask,
It's
but I
really
need a
dumb.
newspaper search done, and my German sucks.
No problem. What exactly are you looking for?
Missing persons. Actually, missing persons cases that occurred
Honestly, at this point,
in
anytime
or
I don't
near
know what to do, just
forested
come back
areas.
to my lawyer.
How far back do you want to go?
10 years?
Okay, I can spare her later in the day. We should have it ready for you by tomorrow.
Great. Thanks.
All right, our own personal workhorse, I guess. My notebook.
I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
Okay, how about yourself? Nope. All right.
Well, I'm on.
So now I need to delay the day again? I can't speak with her because I don't speak German. Alright, come on, move it. This definitely has to be part of something later on. Like, is that just a mess down there? Or is that supposed to be a clue? Or is that like a statue or something? Something's lightning.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
Okay. Hey,
I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
what? No, he loves us.
I don't think I'm gonna get down there again.
Yeah, but what if we put the clock there again? Alright, what if we just erect a even
I don't think
more
I should get too-
obscene Rube Goldberg machine, and then we can figure it out, right? We just need to get a clock, some string, a couple of eggs, and some of that white sausage, obviously. We'll set up the hell of a trap. Okay, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? Alright, let's go talk about Kant some more.
Lots of Nietzsche and Kant. I don't understand that stuff even when it's in English.
I bet.
He doesn't strike me as a spark.
You sure? What if we show him the notes? Obvious. No? Alright, fine. Maybe we've already done enough stuff where we're literally just supposed to talk to the lawyer again, and he goes, "Ah, Mr. Knight, it's been long enough. We can now talk about it."
I don't have anything else to say right
Okay,
now.
never mind. Oh, the phone number is now its own item. Aha.
Grossberg's phone number.
Okay. That makes this a lot more clear now. All right, cool. Now I finally get to use this fucking phone. Wee woo, wee woo. Aha, all right, cool.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Knight. I'm an American associate of Herr Grossberg's.
Yes? I was just calling the people in Herr Grossberg's address book to notify them. Have you heard that Herr Grossberg has...
Yes, I know about his death.
Yes, I'm sorry. Would you mind giving me your name again so I can check you off the list?
Knight.
Ella Hoffman... I'm not finding you.
Could you check under Vaughn? It's Vaughn Knight.
Oh, so... Yes, Von. Von Eigner, von Frank, von Stein... You're not under Vaughn either.
Excuse me, did you say Von Agner?
Yes?
Do you know Von Agner?
I don't know him. I don't know most of Grossberg's business contacts.
Bum, bum, bum.
Grossberg knew him.
If this is about money, you're out of luck. All the accounts are locked until someone comes in and takes over. Besides, there's nothing in them anyway.
Really? Well, could you just look up an account balance for me?
I can't. The address book is all I have. The police have taken Herr Grossberg's ledgers.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, so now we need to go back to the police and get the ledgers. Are we gonna find out that some of the people don't actually have money from the club? Okay. So I don't have a physical item that has anything to do with that. So I guess I go back to the cops then? Unless, let me just check this. I always just need to keep checking the...
I don't want to distract Gracie.
I figured. Okay, so now I guess we just go back to the police again and see if we can find the letters.
The police station is closed.
Oh, okay. Then we go back to the... It's always we go back to our lawyer. It is the... Shut the fuck up. Go to the lawyer.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
No. Okay. Am I supposed to go to bed then?
Well,
Do I go... I assume I don't.
I don't want to bother the Baron again.
Okay, so it's the only place I have left to go is here, huh? Well, what the fuck am I doing here? Unless it's going back to the club and maybe the person I'm looking for is back.
I think I...
Aha, yes.
Good night.
and you, Herr
Oh,
Price?
it's a match. You're shooting your grin. With my medicine. Okay, now I'm rushing medicine player.
You look a little wet.
Shit-eating grin or shit-eating grin?
I was visiting a friend nearby, and I thought that I should take a shower before the others arrived. I was a bit automatic.
Well,
Alright, back to our favorite spot sitting in the chairs.
how thoughtful.
And I thought Germans only drank beer.
No, he says that, but isn't the whole point of this that it was beer? Unless he's just saying that to make you think that there's more stuff.
I don't think I should get too comfy around here.
Sure.
Just the right size for the big bad wolf to come down the chimney.
Herr Price?
Yes.
Baron von Glau mentioned that you're a lawyer.
Yes. And fortunately for me these days, I have enough money to where I only have to take those cases which interest me. I enjoy my leisure time.
You're telling me, man.
And what do you do with your leisure time?
I entertain.
Entertain yourself? Yeah, I do that too.
Probably a dumb question, but what sort of entertaining do you do?
Do you like women, Herr Knight?
He does eyes wide shut
I've
parties.
been known to.
I adore them. You might call it an obsession. The stalk, the dance, the bait, the hook.
And what do you do once you've hooked him?
Oh, you know. You're quite a pleasurist yourself.
You know. Try to say it less suspicious.
You're probably just getting a whiff of the past, Herr Price. What do you think of
Seriously,
the
that was
club
very
philosophy?
fucking ominous.
It works, doesn't it?
Does it?
We're all animals. I deny it.
So you don't believe in suppressing anything?
Why would I want to suppress my urges? If your body wants something, it must be natural.
Well, what if you get the natural urge to rip someone's throat out?
Well, fortunately, my instincts run to pleasure. Of the equally sticky but less fatal kind.
But what about those whose instincts are fatal? Shouldn't they suppress?
I believe that nature handles that scenario when it occurs here, Knight.
And how does it do that exactly?
In the wild, when a member of society does not conform, he is hunted down and executed. End of mutant instinct. And its genetic bloodline.
Okay.
Tell me about the other club members.
Oh, they're all right. Don't worry about Von Zell. He's a bastard to everyone these days.
He's a bastard to everyone.
PMS?
I don't know what his problem is. Oh, he's always been an arrogant bastard, competitive on the hunts, ambitious. But still, aren't we all? He was decent enough at one time. In fact, he was Von Glor's favorite. And he was an asset as a friend. But things change.
And what about the other club members?
Like who?
Henneman, for example. I've heard he's in line for a position extremely high up in the government.
Henneman, he is a drunk. His days as a political superstar are over. My friends at the courthouse tell me that he has been marked for early retirement. One less politician to worry about, huh?
When did Von Zell begin to change?
Oh, he's been getting worse for a long time. I remember a hunting trip about a year ago. That was the last time I remember that we were all together and having a good time. He must have started getting difficult after that.
Okay, so it was something on a hunting trip that fucked him up? Okay, now this is definitely starting to feel a little bit more of the extra supernatural part coming in on this, but...
Seems like you've pretty much written Von Zell off yourself. Any particular reason?
Look, it's one thing when he insults the rest of us. But when he insults the Baron, no. I heard him arguing once. When Glover told Von Zell he acted stupidly about something or the other.
What the fuck is with the audio on this one?
Von Zell was furious.
Holy shit.
What'd he say?
He told the Baron that he was weak. Bastard. I don't know why the Baron let him get away with it. I mean, I would have said something at the time, but...
They really could have...
Well, it was a private
They
conversation.
really could have redone this specific audio right here. What the hell? It's called the
When
pop
was
filter,
this?
man.
I don't know. 5, 6 weeks ago?
5, 6 weeks ago. I guess that's the beginning of the killings. Did he call him? Did he call him out and then he tried to prove it, or is he trying to do this to show that the Baron is weak? Maybe.
How was Von Zell an asset as a friend?
He is a banker.
Are you saying he loaned you money?
He's always willing to help out his good friends.
Why would anyone in this club need money? I thought y'all were models of success.
Yes, well, fortunately, I took less advantage of Von Zell's hospitality than some.
By that, do you mean did Von Zell do his banking bullshit and then lose all their money? and you didn't invest in him, and you still have cash on hand? Is that what he means by that? I think that's what he might mean by saying that. Or, I want to hear that one again. But
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
Yes.
Really, where?
Oh, I don't know. Just sounds familiar.
Will you tell me if you remember?
Of course. The reinforcements have arrived. Now you'll have someone new to probe.
all right,
Very
cool.
right.
I want to talk to more of these people.
My brilliant man, good cheer to you both. Where's the beer?
Guten Abend, mein Herr. Good evening.
Guten Abend.
Well, I guess we know which one he was saying is the drunk. Instantly comes up and goes, "Where's that beer?" Although, honestly, so would I.
Meine kleine Familie. How are you all this evening? Hello. Gabriel, I'm glad you could join us.
I need to speak with Zabarin. Enjoy your evening, Herr Knight.
Thanks. I will.
Baron. May I speak to you for a minute?
What is it, Bryce?
Okay, so now everybody, I assume we can now talk to.
Ich habe meinen Nachmittagstermin abgesagt. Wir treffen uns hier um 4 Uhr.
Ja, so viel ich weiß, ja. Ja, so, good evening, Herr Knight.
Henneman, Von Agner?
You care to join us?
Sure. Thanks.
And that's better memory than I have. I don't remember who the fuck these guys' name were. Although I guess for Gabriel, it's been a lot shorter than the last couple days since I played the last part in this part.
I've spoken to several of the club members today, but I haven't had a chance to speak with you yet, Herr Von Agner.
How tragic. No one in this club talks better than I do.
Oh, true, very true.
Perhaps tomorrow?
I'd be delighted.
I haven't had a chance to get to know you yet, Herr Henneman.
Well, I'm already beyond serious conversation tonight, I'm afraid.
He's already
Tomorrow's
sloshed
fine.
before he even got here. God damn. I've heard of pre-gaming before, but he's so. Okay, I believe him. He's shit-faced. I believe that. I fucking believe that face right there. God damn.
Have you guys heard about the mutilation killing last night? Happened right around the corner.
Awful, simply awful.
I'd meant to get a newspaper, but the time got away from me. Do you have any details?
A few. The victim was a man named Grossberg. He ran a furrier business in town.
Horrible. You know, this zoo wolf business is inexcusable. The mayor has been spoken to, and quite seriously. Even the prime minister is concerned.
Did you know Grossberg, Herr Von Agner?
Me? Grossberg? Why, no, no. Why do you ask?
Oh, yeah.
I just thought.
Yeah, why would I ask?
You're both in the animal processing business.
Munich is a big city, Herr Knight.
So it is. Well, I was just curious.
Okay, animal processing business. I'm assuming a furrier meant that he's a taxidermist. That's what I assume that meant. All right, let me actually look this up to see if it's. Although typing in furrier into the fucking web browser is probably not gonna. No, a person who prepares or deals in furs. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't accept yeah, it's animal preparation, sure, but I wouldn't tie a meat packing business and the fur trade into the same one. Clearly, they are, related to deal with animals, and if you were skinning an animal first before you're getting its meat, I guess there would be someone who would buy that. But when I hear somebody who deals in furs, I feel something that has like more of like a particular kind of animal and not like your pork and beef skin. I mean, the pork skins you fucking just eat anyway. What do they do with cow skins? Let's see. What do they do with cow skins? Okay, it's just okay. It's just your average stuff to make stuff out of. Because like I said, I know pig skins are something that you actually can turn into something to eat. But cow skins, they literally just use for actual leather. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So, what were y'all talking about when I came up?
Tomorrow's little excursion. Will you be joining us?
Our monthly hunting trip.
A hunt trip? Really, where?
Our lodge is at Eppenberg. It's in the Bavarian National Forest. We leave tomorrow afternoon.
Well, gosh, that sounds great, but I need to have my gun cleaned and...
Oh, there are plenty of guns at the lodge.
Von Eigner, perhaps the Baron did not mean for Herr Knight to join us quite so soon.
Oh, hell, why not then? Baron?
Baron?
Von Eigner?
Our hunting trip tomorrow. Will our new American friend be going with us?
Herr Knight? Well, I don't see why he could...
Of course not. He's not a club member. He's probably not even registered with the license office.
Nonsense, Gar. The sooner we get to see his technique, the better. We'll just slip him in, and he can register properly when we get back.
But that's not legal.
Since when do you care about legalities? It's only a hunting license?
I agree. I would enjoy Gabriel's presence very much.
Well, enough said. The Baron should certainly get whatever he wants, shouldn't he? Perhaps it will be an interesting exercise at that.
Making friends fast. All right. Well, that's assumably that group. So now that we've pissed him off, let's go talk to him again.
Just the right size for the big bad wolf to come down the chimney.
No? All right. We gotta click on the dock. All right.
Yes, Herr Knight?
Yeah, both people in the room probably don't like me. Well, more than maybe any of the others do. All right. Before we continue, I'm gonna hit a save. Oh, all right. No save here. We'll just go through the dialogue first then.
How's it going?
I'll take
Fine.
a place in a second.
Would you excuse us, please? We are discussing something private.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay. I guess they are going to be third. I'm still going to do that thing that I said I was going to do. We're going to save here. And then I'm going to piss and I'll be right back. Well, looks like we got to waste some more time talking to these two first before we can get into their conversation. So,
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Can I join you in a moment, Gabriel? Price and I are almost finished.
Okay. I'll be around.
The thing is this.
Okay, so if it's neither of them, do we go back to these two again?
I've already bonded with those two.
No, okay.
They're more interesting people to talk to in the back.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
What's new?
You're getting annoying, Mr. Knight.
Yeah.
I am? Sorry, I thought this was, a social occasion. I'll just go talk to somebody else.
Okay, do I need to do a new thing to get these fuckers to talk to me or what? Because they're busy and they're busy. So am I supposed to get more time to pass first? Do I literally walk the fuck out now? I don't know, what would I do? Unless I'm supposed to go through... Unless I'm just supposed to keep bugging them.
Just wanted to grab a magazine.
Then grab one.
Thanks.
Ich bin sicher, es kann heute.
It's like this fucking guy, man. Okay. Do I literally have... I do have a magazine.
I can't read it. It's in German.
Yeah, I got that. Alright, so this is going to be something we use somehow, somewhere, huh? Is this talking about, like, maybe 2 dead kids?
I've already bonded with those two.
You sure? What if I ask them to read it? No? Alright. Okay, now that I've bugged them enough.
They're busy.
Alright. Just... Could you please leave us alone? Oh, yeah, sure. Walks right back. Yo, guys, how's it going? Can you please leave us the fuck alone? All right, that's fine, fine. I had no idea. Didn't know it meant that much to you. Hey, guys, how's it going? What the fuck do you want now? Hey, just getting a magazine. Why you get so mad at me? I'm just picking up a fucking magazine, man. Jesus Christ, can't you read in here? Jeez, oh man. Okay, I got the magazine. What the fuck are you two talking about? Just shitting in there.
We could share it with you, Mr. Knight. But then we'd have to kill you.
Yeah, fucking
Baron von Zell. I'm just kidding, Doctor. I'm afraid our discussion is private, Mr. Knight.
Like we've said
Run along
3
now.
times to you so
We'll
far.
play with you later.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
There's no other proof that we're that Gabriel's an American. It's like, excuse me, sir. I have an opinion, and I think you must hear it right now. We told you to leave. No, I can't leave till you hear what I have to say. All right, you guys free now?
They're busy.
Do I click on them again?
It is a hoot to pester them, but I'm kind of running out of reasons. Maybe I should wait until I have something meaningful to say.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
It is a hoot to pester them.
I've already...
All right, I do like how our character does admit it. You
That's
know?
me, Gabriel Knight.
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
They're busy.
All right. If they're busy, then I don't know. Let's talk to our lawyer friend and see if we can talk to his secretary to give us more information about things, I guess. I don't know.
Uber Grau's office is closed.
Oh. Okay. Brown Hoffman Schnell.
Übergrau, Hoffen, and Schnell, my family lawyers.
Okay. They're closed, so we're not getting that information that we asked for yet.
I don't think she speaks much English.
Alright, so is the answer... I thought the answer was we might just read the newspaper then, but I looked at it before, and it's not really something we could do. Unless I'm supposed to... Okay, hold up. I think I might know what we're supposed to do. We go back in here. No one else wants to talk to us, so we just take the newspaper and we click it on ourselves. Never mind. On them. No. On them. On them. On them. On them. Well, we have it, so it's something we're going to use at some point. Hey guys, you gotta... Okay, then what the fuck do we do in between?
Dead things. Gotta love them.
Them conversating.
They're busy. They're busy.
Okay. Alright, I got no fucking clue. Do we just, like, is this just the end? Like, is that it? Are we done? We just don't talk to him today? The crime scene no longer exists. What information did we get that we could... And alright, well, let's go the very long ass walk back to the fucking subway, I guess. Alright, it really is nothing else is done. It's just the city here. So... And the lawyer's office is shut. But it's not like I'm getting back in there. Which is where I thought we'd be. That's not it. Hey ma'am, I have a
I don't think I want to show her that.
You sure?
White sausage.
I don't know. What if she could read it, though? Just saying. Hello. Hello, Clock Man. That's right, Clock Man. I am Hideo Kojima, and that is your name now. You can read German, right? And speak English, right? Right. No, nothing. Alright. There's got to be another trigger then, right? That gets time moving along so I can talk to him? Unless I was supposed to just do what I did earlier, but... we go back into here, we go into this, and then I just inspect it like I did before?
I can't read it, it's in German. I can't read it, it's in German.
Yeah, I bet. Now is it enough time?
They're busy.
It is a hoot to pester them, but I'm kind of running out of reasons. Maybe.
So is that saying that I then need a reason? Huh. Alright, the magazine has to be something, right? It's the only new item I have. No one wants to read it. No one wants to do whatever. No, we don't cut up the newspaper and make confetti out of it.
That's a thought.
So now it's a combine. Then we put it. I got it.
Just wanted to put this magazine back. It wasn't very good. I wouldn't recommend it.
It wasn't very good. Can he even read German? Well, I don't think so.
Herr Baron.
Gentlemen, excuse me, please.
Although the fact that they don't see a giant bulge in the newspaper is wild.
I apologize
It's
for
not
not
even
getting
like
to you
putting
sooner.
a cell phone in there with it on record.
Have you been enjoying yourself?
That's a bulky thing. It's got to fit a whole 2 cassette
Good.
tapes.
I'm glad you're going with us tomorrow. We don't get started until the afternoon, so won't have to worry about staying up late tonight.
I have to warn you,
Dude, ask us out
my
on a
hunting's
date.
kind of
Come
rusty.
on, man.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Was?
Mist.
I demand to know what you're doing at this club.
Me?
Baron Monsell. Really?
Are you aware that this guest of yours has been asking intimate questions? Poking around in our personal affairs? He must be a reporter. Or the police.
What do we have to fear from a reporter or the police? Although I can promise
He
you,
really
her night
is just
is
fucking
neither.
freaking out. Ain't
You
no-
don't care that he's prying into our private business? What possible motive could he have?
Gar! Please.
He's been bugging the living fuck out of me for the last 10 minutes.
You're the one who's turning that into an inquisition.
Then it is on your head.
I mean, nobody expects the Inquisition.
I apologize for that.
You keep defending me. I'm not exactly helping the harmony around here.
He just really, dude, he
Believe me, the
really
harmony
wants
was
to go
shattered
on a
long
date
time
with
before you came.
Pick up on the fucking signals,
Monsell
man.
gets territorial. I'm tired of it, frankly.
Well, I should go anyway. I wanted to clean up before tonight.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Oh,
Good enough
night,
tonight.
night.
I should be home soon. See you then.
There's nothing flowing out of that tap, is there? Damn shame. Oh, Chapter 3 ending movie? Oh, someone's predator visioning us. What? Is that a cat or something? Chapter 4. I assume we're swapping back to Gracie. I think that's a yes. As the ominous music plays. That is a beautiful day for night shot. That is some pristine day for night we got going. I assume this is actual real wolf howls. I wonder if it's actually this loud if you were against real wild wolves. Did she just see the Baron in her dreams? Or is that just someone else that she's thinking of? Alright, first check. Identify
Grace
yourself.
Nakamura.
There we go. Alright, you have identified yourself. That's just for opening the secret passage, which I don't think we need anything else at the moment. Alright, so we're fresh here. So we gotta just start clicking shit, huh? Oh, I guess the first thing is we get... Hey, alright, no cat fights.
I wonder what Guerra's up to. I wonder what Guerra's up to.
I mean, we can sneak into her room and do a pervy thing, but sure.
I don't have time to sit around. Too much to do.
Alright, well, if you want to... I mean, either she's out in town, or...
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section.
Because I'm assuming we're supposed to be picking
I'm
up...
not sure what other case books would be relevant.
I guess I did literally mail something to her earlier in the other stream before this that I forgot about. Alright, well, let's go outside then. Alright, hurry up. Oh, yeah, the occultists.
Hi,
Yay,
I'm Grace
the best
Nakamura from the
characters are
castle.
back.
Am I interrupting?
Heavens, no.
Have a seat, Miss Nakamura.
Well, I might. For a moment.
Isn't this nice? We just finished our
Man,
breakfast. Do
you don't
want
see
something?
characters like this
No,
around
thanks. Good
nowadays.
for you. I can never turn down food myself.
You got Twin Peaks in this.
Now you just tell us all about it, Sugar Pie.
You mentioned the other night that you were a demonologist. What is that exactly?
Well, it's not as bad as it sounds, honey. What Emma and I really do is to help protect people.
Protect them from what?
Well, do you believe in the devil, Miss Nakamura?
I believe in good and evil, if that helps.
Oh, but Satan and his demons are real, and they will attack the living, and most folks don't know what to do once they've been attacked. We try to help protect people.
How can you protect people from demons?
The best protection is faith in God, of course. But sometimes faith isn't enough. Sometimes we have to delve into the supernatural in order to protect others. Your Schottenjoggers are just the same.
We are?
Schottenjoggers.
He is?
Of course. The warriors of light are rare these days, but they do exist all around the globe.
That's interesting. I just read about a group called Manos del Sol in Brazil. So the Ritters aren't the only Schottenjägers.
Well, they're probably the only ones to use that title, but others have been chosen for the battle.
Okay.
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Sure, we saw his castles, didn't we, Mother?
We sure did. Why do you ask?
We sure did.
Well, I found a letter in the Schottenjäger library warning Ludwig about the Black Wolf.
Who wrote the letter?
One of Gabriel's ancestors, a Schottenjäger.
Seems like whoever was using me as a megaphone helped you find that letter. Perhaps you should follow the path something's pointing at. Look into Ludwig.
I intend to.
Hell yeah. I mean, he's been literally plastered all over this, so.
The other night you said something about the Black Wolf. What did you mean? Where did you hear that name?
I wasn't the one talking.
I don't understand.
Well, that's quite all right. The point is, it would be a very good idea to answer those questions, and we must work together to do so. Of course I'll help you, Pumpkin. I'd like to know myself, wouldn't I? It isn't every day one's taken over by a disembodied spirit, and I don't much care for it, thank you.
You're not talking about a seance, are you?
Oh, heavens no.
Thank God.
Emil's right. I'm much better at tarot cards. I can read for you or for someone else if you prefer.
Sweet.
Are you sure you don't know anything about the Black Wolf?
I never did, dear. I told you. Really, you mustn't confuse the vessel with the voice. All I remember was seeing a very bright flash like lightning. Next thing I knew, Emil had me outside. Whatever it was very powerful. Very powerful.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to do my tarot reading.
Don't you worry now. I know what I'm doing.
Classic tarot cards, able to... It's kind of like doing a prophecy in media, but it's with a lot more
Push
vagueness
your vital
to it.
energies into the cards.
So you don't have to deal with the same like luggage that a fucking standard prophecy would have to deal with. One that will happen, but
is your
usually
soul
happens
card.
with someone fighting against
That
it.
which applies to all
in a
of your
surprising
lifetimes. It's the Empress. Oh, that's a good one.
What's it mean?
It means that your soul's journey is one of leadership. There's great strength here and intelligence. This card represents what you're like in this lifetime. It's the Chariot. Self-discipline, control. You need to feel you have a plan, that you're testing your abilities. The Chariot's very masculine. In combination with the Empress, it tells me that you're currently exploring your male side. You will seek out great achievement, but it does have its price.
Doesn't sound anything like me.
Yes, dear. The third card represents the other. You've pulled the Magician. Who is he, dear?
Excuse me?
Your other, the Magician. Oh, this is a very powerful card. Major Arcana.
My other?
Everyone has an other. Let's see. I bet it's the Schottenjäger. What's his name?
The Schottenjäger? Gabriel Knight.
A name of power. He is powerful, this one. The Magician is dexterous and cunning, mischievous and manipulate.
That's Gabriel, all right.
And very strong with magical and occult powers. Now, this is interesting because your card, the Chariot, is all logic and reasoning, while his, the Magician, is spiritual and intuitive.
Really?
You two are quite a pair.
I get the intuitiveness a bit, but
The fourth card shows what you're trying to achieve at this moment, your immediate destiny. It's the strength or lust card.
Lust?
Not that kind of lust, dear. It's a trial card, finding the strength to continue some difficult journey. It also represents the integration of conflicting energies. That must be your chariot and his magician energies. Strength also means bonding those energies, loving without judgment, learning to love the beast.
Uh-huh.
What is this trial, dear? Do you know?
Well, Gabriel and I are involved with a case right now.
It will be a hard time. You must let your love give you power. Use the positive energy of your union or you may not succeed.
I think you have the wrong idea. Gabriel and I just work together.
Yes, dear. But if I might just suggest, when you're facing negative forces,
makes me differ.
The positive energy of love is a very vital weapon. You make yourself vulnerable when you resist your own tools.
Well, that's been helpful.
I hope so, dear.
Maybe we should do a reading for Gabriel.
Oh, let's! It's a little like spying on someone unawares, but what the heck? Reach out to the cards and to think about his essence. His soul card is the magician. Yes, dear, it reflects your other exactly.
Well, maybe, but I'd rather hold out for David Copperfield.
And his lifetime card? Oh, goodness. The lovers.
You mean the sole purpose of his life is in his pants? Doesn't surprise me.
It's not what you think, dear. It's a duality card. As a lifetime card, it refers to Gabriel's own duality. Good versus evil, physical pleasure versus spiritual growth, that kind of thing. His challenge is to integrate the conflicting parts of himself. Until he does, he'll never find peace. And you will find peace when you acknowledge all of him. Find a way to love the worst as you already love the best.
You're really reaching.
Mother.
His other is the High Priestess.
Let me guess. That's me, right?
No, dear, it's not. The High Priestess represents psychic mysteries, deep wisdom. This is a very different energy from your earthy one. This must be our connection. To the voice, dear! Someone is trying to communicate with Gabriel. This force is represented by the High Priestess.
That's not much help. What about the Black Wolf?
But it is a help, dear. The High Priestess is a spiritual guide card if ever there was one. The message must have been a warning.
If this force is connected to Gabriel, and if he's so very psychic, then why doesn't it just go to him? Why say it to me?
Maybe Gabriel's blocked. Maybe he's purposefully blocking. There is that duality business. Let's go on and see if it becomes clear.
My guess is going to be
fourth
it's
card,
the Baron.
remember, represents the current situation. It's death.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh. Nothing to worry about then.
Now you just leave interpretation up to me, Sugar Pie.
Yeah.
It's a transformation card, dying to one thing and being born to another. It is painful, but it isn't necessarily bad.
Okay, so
Two of Wands.
We're 100% becoming a werewolf.
My.
What?
A 2 is not good here. Wands is Mars in Aries. That's a war card. In conjunction with the death card, there are 2 possible transformations.
2 transformations?
Yes, dear. Gabriel is waging a spiritual battle. The transformation might be good or evil. That must be the purpose of the High Priestess. She's trying to guide him.
So you think he really might be in danger?
Oh, yes, dear. Gabriel's very essence is at stake. If he takes the wrong path with his powers, Imola and I will stay in town. You must let me know if anything else happens that we can read for
Hell
clues.
yeah. Fucking love you two.
Let the Force use you.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
Okay, these two are definitely top tier. All right, well, we already have images of...
So that's King Ludwig II of Bavaria.
Yep. We already have that. So I assume we're going to be fighting...
I have no idea what that...
More information. Now, we did get information from him last time.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Wait, is that what my... Wait a second. Okay, so last time I was playing this, I thought he seemed familiar. Now, I looked him up, and I saw what he was from, and I thought of a couple places I might remember. But I think I know why I think he looks familiar. Not because he actually is, but I think I was mixing his face up with the actor that played Count Dooku. Which is why I thought he looked extra familiar. It kind of fucking does. He does kind of look like Christopher Lee. God damn. Okay, old man with a beard and mustache and white, and it's all white, and it's slightly thinning in the front. Okay, sure, that's a lot of old men, but still, I think that's what my brain was fucking trying to connect him with, even though he wasn't. Pretty sure this was. I mean, I looked it up before. It's not Christopher Lee who did the actor. It was someone else, but he did do a couple other things that I might have recognized him from. But I think that's what my dumbass was thinking of him as. Anyway. All right. What do you have for us? Also, Lord of the Rings actor who is the same person I accidentally mistaken him for in this in a different film. What the fuck was this? Saruman. There you go. All right, Saruman, what you got for us?
I was wondering if you've changed your mind about telling me where Gabriel is. It's really important.
No. Sorry.
I have these demonologists that really want you to tell me.
Thanks.
Bitte.
Will you tell me now? No. How about now? No.
There's no one there.
Yeah, the doorbell. Make me jump through
Guten Tag.
over here.
Grüß Gott, Frau Nakimura. Ich habe etwas für Sie.
Oh, it's from Gabriel.
Ja, das ist vom Schattenjäger. Ja.
No, I think you... Gabriel is a working partner and... Never mind. Danke.
Okay, I don't get the confusion on this one. It's from the Schattenjäger. Yeah, she used his title. Why were you confused? Did she say something else in German that wasn't translated that made you think? Or did she say your partner, the Schattenjäger, and she thought... I have no fucking idea what you were thinking, Gracie. Man, you... Alright, I'm going to read it right in front of you. That's right, yeah.
Gracie, you decided to come over. That's great. Guten Tag and all that. I'm sure you and Gertie are hitting it off. Thanks for finding the werewolf book. I'm not sure what it all means, but it might be useful. But Ludwig II, you know, I think you might have something there. Ubergrau says there are 2 places you should check out. Ludwig had a castle called New Swan something, and there's a museum about him here in chemistry. Something like that. I really think you should spend some time looking into it.
Okay, so are we going someplace then? Yeah.
Don't worry. Things are going very smoothly this time around. I've tracked a suspect to a hunt club run by a man named Von Glauer. He seems okay, but I'm sure there's something going on with at least one of the others. Don't worry, though. I met a police detective named Lieber, so I have backup. I'll be finished soon. Sit tight and enjoy your visit till I get there. Gabriel.
What does he think? I'm on vacation here? And no address. Thank you very much, Mr. Knight.
Alright, so 2 places you should check out. Ludwig had a castle. Alright, so we're going to be going to the castle and a museum. Okay.
Danke.
Bitte.
Do you know anything about
I don't
this?
have anything to say to Herr Huber.
He doesn't know anything about those 2 places, so I'm assuming we'll either just flat out drive there.
Gerda's being a real pig about those car keys.
No, okay, we have to find Gerda. Alright. And we don't know where the fuck Gerda currently is, so we're just going to assumably creep into...
I don't want to go back into Gerda's bedroom.
Damn it.
She might catch me in there.
Yeah, and? That's the point.
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers.
Yeah, okay. Nothing here yet. Man, what I would not give for a fucking... a castle and secret passages. Be so
I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant.
There's nothing else on werewolf.
Yeah, I don't care about werewolf. I want to find stuff about Ludwig.
I wish I could read these biographies of Ludwig. Wait a minute. Ludwig II, fairy tale king of Bavaria. I didn't see this before. Yep, English. Huh.
Ludwig II, fairy tale king of Bavaria. Sir Richmond Chaphill. Petrol Publishing.
Ludwig remained throughout his life both very bright and very naive. He was an introvert who seemed to be constantly out of sync with traditional views of rulership, money, and human relationships. The world ever failed to match his ideals. Perhaps this was a fault of his sheltered upbringing as future king. He never was introduced to the real world, and the real world failed to interest him as an adult.
In his youth, Ludwig was in fine physical condition and loved to hike alone in the Alps and ride horses. He had a hunting lodge, Schahen, specifically for this purpose. Unfortunately, in 1872, a rather traumatic hunting accident befell the king at Schahen, and his leg was cruelly damaged. He never fully recovered from this incident, and his hiking and riding ceased. His physical health deteriorated from that time on, and explains why he looked so unhealthy in later years.
A hunting accident?
Okay, so is the hunting lodge he got hurt at, is where we're going to be going that we've been invited to?
Other than his long-standing friendship with the Empress Elizabeth of Austria and with his mother, the relationships Ludwig attempted with others were nearly always a disappointment for him and a bewilderment for his partners. He would become obsessed with someone, a singer, an artist, a nobleman or a peasant, and would bombard them with gifts, praise, and favors. When they would fail to return the depths of rapturous passion he required, the singular adoration and humble obedience he expected, he would grow disappointed and cut himself off from them. The objects of his interest were occasionally women, usually ones he fell in love with after seeing them in idealized roles on the stage, but they were more often young men who fit his fantasies of the heroic sagas like Lohengrin and Parsifal that he so loved. A good example of the king's obsessive behavior in relationships is the following letter from the Königlich Bayerische archives, which this author was privileged to access. It is dated 1864, and it was written by Ludwig's manservant, Paul, to a friend. The king has been in high mood these days. The reason, of course, is a new interest. Thursday last, the king attended a performance of Lohengrin in the Wittelsbacher Theater. He came back in a fever, demanding that a man be found. The man, it was gathered, had been sitting in a box across from Ludwig and had drawn the king's attention by his beauty and his deep emotional response to the performance. The king declared that here at last is a sensitive soul. The man was tracked down and brought in for an audience. Upon my word, never have I seen any mind so in line with His Majesty's own. They discussed Wagner and France and Byron and all manner of things until long past dawn. The young man, beautiful indeed to look upon, met the king's enthusiasm and knowledge bit for bit.
Okay. So, if we're going to go into full theory mode here, so the Duke or the Baron, I forget what his fucking title was, is going to actually just be King Ludwig, and I am literally not misreading the signals. He actually is hitting on Gabriel. Like, he is a werewolf. He has been living this entire time, and now his attention has been attracted to Gabriel, and they are literally, and that lover card that they just flipped over with him trying to flip between his two natures, isn't Gabriel going to become a werewolf? Is Gabriel realizing he's bisexual or not? Actually, that would be so fucking awesome if that was what this was. He's like, oh no, yeah, I'm King Ludwig. I'm actually a werewolf. I'm just really looking for somebody I could be with. And Gabriel, goddamn, I locked on you. I'm like, you go. I'm super interested. You're not gonna turn me into a werewolf? No, gods no. I mean, maybe if I want you to live that long, but I just kind of wanted to really, just hang out for a while, have a couple drinks, go on a date, bang once or twice, just figure things out. And Gracie's gonna come barging in, being like, don't you fucking dare. You're mine, not this piece of... Okay, that would be fucking hilarious. That is how this ended up being. Okay, yeah, but there's definitely a parallel that they're trying to bridge between the Baron and Ludwig here, and King Ludwig. They're definitely trying to do a thing like Gabriel showed up, the Baron saw him and went, I'm interested, I want him here, I want him to do things, let's keep going. And everybody else is also there. So part of me makes me wonder, like, he also said everybody who's part of the club has their own personal thing that they did. But Ludwig was more attracted to the arts and their connection to that. The king's beauty and deep emotional response to the performance. But we're never seen any mind so in line with His Majesty's own. So yeah, there's definitely a connection they're trying to bring between Ludwig and the Baron and this guy and Gabriel. Although I do really think it was funny if it really is just them being like, Werewolf? You thought I was a werewolf? No, I'm just hitting on you.
His Majesty has been in the thick of it ever since, and while I welcome his good temper, I grow tired of fetching letters back and forth to Louis, so called by His Majesty, that should tell you who the young man looks like, at all hours of the night. This author has not been able to learn much about Louis, but he was known to have been a seemingly high-bred foreigner, and he was involved with Ludwig as late as 1880, when he fell into disfavor.
Wait, what? Okay. I was listening to this wrong. So Ludwig II. So he remained throughout his life very bright and very naive. So Ludwig is supposed to be having the parallel drawn between Ludwig and Gabriel. And the king fell in love with Ludwig. And the king was the one executed for being a werewolf, I think, or had some werewolf-like tendencies. So the Baron might end up being the king, and Ludwig and he's seeing Ludwig in Gabriel, which is why he's so attracted to him, which is why he's got him to join the club and willing to say, yeah, we'll go hunting on the next one, even though all the other members are like, what the fuck are you doing? How dare you let him? He's not even a part of it here. So I think that's why he's... I once again, this is literally... I'm literally reading this text is coming off almost incredibly clear as the king literally just was in love with Ludwig and was a werewolf, and now he's doing the same thing with Gabriel. So this really does feel like it's not a werewolf tale. It's just either a gay or bisexual tale. That's a lot of the subtext I'm picking up here, although it's almost text at this point. But all right, did I? Yeah. About Louis, but he was known to have a seemingly hybrid foreigner as he was. Yeah, a hybrid foreigner as he was involved in Ludwig in the late 1880s when he fell into disfavor. Okay. I was right, Stormpike. Yep. You're gonna have almost full VOD since it's actually almost 2.5 hours so far, and I don't plan on stopping at this second. So yeah, you're gonna have a full VOD when you wake up tomorrow. Anyway, have a good night, man.
The king, especially later in life, felt a great deal of guilt about his sensual nature. His diaries are full of repentant entries begging God for forgiveness and swearing to remain pure.
No, this is
in many
straight
of the
text
diary
now.
entries, he swears to abstain from sexual relations.
Yeah, it's straight
A number
text.
of these
The king was
oath
just gay.
entries
Okay.
indicate that Ludwig was not very successful in resisting temptation, yet it is also clear that Ludwig was a God-fearing man and that, though his flesh might occasionally fall, he never surrendered his heart and his conscience to sin.
Wild continuing that. I mean, that's just classic religious bullshit pushing down normal human nature, but all right, that's the end. All right. All right. Well, that takes a lot of what I was joking about earlier about being like, oh yeah, the Baron's just hitting on Gabriel, and now it's like, no, yeah, that was exactly what you were supposed to be picking up. Okay.
Last night, a man and woman from Pennsylvania...
Okay, yeah, don't do that. Also, are you sure they're from Pennsylvania? Because they seem very more Midwest than Pennsylvanian.
Nice view of the Alps.
Okay, now that we found out about the book, now is Gerda back? No.
I wonder what Gerda's up.
I mean, if you would let me go to her actual room, but you won't let me go to her actual room.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I got that. And it's not like we can just leave the...
Gerda's being a real pig about those car keys.
Alright, so we need to find out how to either get to Gerda or her car keys? So we can get her the car keys? Where else do we... Oh, the church, and then there's the town hall. I guess we just do church first.
I don't want to disturb her.
Yeah, I know. Ah, okay.
Gerda's here. I wonder what she's up to.
Well, I mean, come on, we know this one. She liked Gabriel's uncle. And you keep thinking that she's into Gabriel because you're honestly kind of stupid, Gracie. When it comes to this, you completely and utterly just like way into yourself.
Oh my god.
Not even notice.
Gerda was in love with Wolfgang.
Duh. Okay, so now do we talk to her?
Boy, do I feel stupid or what?
Yeah, you kind of should, yes. Okay.
I really should apologize, but I don't want to interrupt her. Maybe there's something else I can do. I really should apologize, but I don't want to interrupt her. Maybe there's something else I can do.
Yeah, like do something else and then interrupt her. I don't know, Gracie. What do you want? What do you want from me here? I don't... Wait. Alright, I got an idea. They like. Alright, so how do you apologize to a woman when you do something really dumb? Right? You get her flowers. Please be the answer, because I don't know anything else. Like, there's nothing else to interact with. I got it. Okay. If I didn't come down here earlier and click on this, I would not have remembered these existed. Okay. And then back into the eerie sounding passage. But we've got the, yeah.
They're beautiful, but they won't last long in my coat.
I wonder if that literally means there's a time limit, or it's just a comment that you're adding to the...
I really should apologize.
Yeah, I know. I got you. There we go. I'm just Sundari, okay? Here, take my flowers and shut up.
There. That's better, don't you think? I'm so sorry. I was an idiot.
Gabriel and I, we never...
I know. It's my fault. It's Gabriel's fault. He never tells me anything. I don't know why he didn't want me on this case.
Fuck that. It's his fault.
Maybe he just...
Don't even try to make excuses for him. Still, he's up to his neck in it, I think. Will you help me out with something?
Of course.
I have to do some research on Ludwig. I want to go see some of his castles.
We need our car keys back, please.
Take Gabriel's car. There's a map of southern Bavaria in the car. Ludwig's castles are all marked.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Okay. Now let's go for a road trip. So we can go to... So Rittersburg is where we are, right? So this is where we're starting. So these are going to be, I assume, the two castles. Let's go to this one first, whatever this is. Museum, I think, not the castle. Holy Joker, what the fuck? Alright, before we click on him.
I can't see the displays until I've gotten past the counter.
Ah, of course. Even the thing that's sitting right here?
I can't see the display.
Here? No? Alright, fine. To the Joker we go. Hey, ma'am.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Goes from looking normal to goes to looking right back with the super pale face again.
Ik hätte gern eine Eintrittskarte fürs Museum.
Ja, 8 Mark für eine Ganztagskarte.
Oh good, I don't have to click on them with the wallet again.
So.
Danke.
Bitte.
She says everything so fucking bad. Danke. Who the hell is that aggressiveness? God damn. I can't tell if this is just like weirdly acted or they're just emphasizing how abrasive Gracie is.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Yeah, okay, who?
Elizabeth of Austria.
One of Ludwig's few close friends was Empress Elizabeth of Austria. She was a distant cousin of the boy Prince, and he saw her often growing up. Graceful and beautiful, Elizabeth seemed to represent the feminine ideal to the younger Ludwig. Their friendship continued after her marriage, mainly by correspondence. She remained a source of stability for Ludwig throughout his life. In keeping with Ludwig's love of romance and drama, he called her the dove, and he to her was the eagle. One of Ludwig's...
Oh, yeah, no, I got that. Okay.
July 3rd, 1863. Elizabeth, you can have no idea, dear cousin, how happy you made me. The hours recently passed with you in the railway carriage I consider among the happiest in my life. Never will their memory fade. You gave me permission to visit you at Ischl. If the time comes for this ardent hope to be fulfilled, I shall be of all men upon earth the most blessed.
The feelings of sincere love and reverence and faithful attachment to you, which I cherished in my heart even as a boy, makes me imagine heaven upon earth and will be extinguished by death alone. I beg you with all my heart to forgive the contents of this letter, but I could not help myself. Ludwig. Elizabeth frequently gave Ludwig advice on royal conduct, hoping to protect him from unfavorable public opinion. March 1st, 1865. My dearest Eagle, you have not written me in a few months. I have missed you. I often try to imagine what you are doing. I hear tales that you have been on retreat and have not been seen in Munich for some time. I suspect it is this new friend you wrote up so mysteriously that takes you away from home. I hope you are enjoying yourself, my beloved, but I beg you to caution. The people need to see you at the throne. I also hesitate to suggest that what your officials do in your absence may not always be in your own best interest. You have always been a true king, but you must let the people see you to ensure that they don't forget that. E. Your dove. Ludwig's friends were concerned for his mental state long before his arrest. June 14th, 1878. My beloved Eagle, in your last letter you spoke so movingly of your torment that I was moved to tears. What is this torment? Why won't you confess to me what is truly troubling you? You must know that I would never despise you, no matter how horrible you believe your sins to be. Please do not write such barbs to my heart by even suggesting such things. If you do not wish to confess to me, at least tell me how I can aid you. I am always your true one, your dove. In this letter, dated November 1886, Elizabeth of Austria thanks Bishop Frank for his assistance in helping her fulfill Ludwig's last wishes. She writes that she knows it was an unusual request, but she believes Ludwig had reasons of his own for wishing it to be done. She hopes that his spirit finds peace at last.
No further reference to this letter has ever been found. One can only speculate what the last wishes of a cornered and embattled Ludwig might have been.
Okay, so that's going to be a clue we're going to find like near the end.
What were his last wishes? This place is giving me more questions than answers.
Or we're going to go to his castle and find it.
They certainly make an incredible looking couple. They certainly make an incredible looking couple. They certainly make...
Okay, so it's the same dialogue. Okay.
Ist das die Ludwig Museum?
Ja, ja. Ludwig der Zweite von Bayern.
Ludwig is Prince Charming. He played the part well. Ludwig is Prince Charming.
June 7th, 1886. A group of men arrive at Neuschwanstein Castle demanding to take the king in custody. With them is Dr. Guden, the doctor who had been in charge of Otto, the king's mentally ill brother. The men have an order for the king's arrest on the grounds of insanity. They are refused admittance by a brave group of farmers and local soldiers who have come to Ludwig's aid. They are forced to retreat to nearby Hohenschwangau. This is the first Ludwig hears of the conspiracy.
Ludwig composes a pamphlet explaining the subversive acts of the conspirators and eloquently pleading with his people for aid. The pamphlet is smuggled out of Neuschwanstein and printed, but the pamphlets are seized before they can be distributed.
Okay, this entire section here about finding out more information on Ludwig is utterly, like, this is awesome. I like this stuff is really, really, really getting warming up the tail to this. Like I like this part a lot.
June 12th, 1886. Ludwig knows the conspirators will return. He despairs. He asks his servant for the keys to the tower. The servant, fearing the king intends suicide, says the key is lost. Unbeknownst to Ludwig, the conspirators arrive at the castle. This time, there is no one to stop them. Ludwig is lured from his bedroom to the entry hall of Neuschwanstein on pretense. There, he is taken into custody. Ludwig is taken by carriage from Neuschwanstein to Berg, where his brother Otto had long been imprisoned. This is a great blow to the king's state of mind. While on the way, the group stops at Seeshaupt to change horses. Ludwig asks to see the postmistress, Frau Vogel. She brings him a glass of water and he says something to her. She never reveals these last words to anyone.
Which means there's going to be maybe a record of that hanging around as well.
June 13th, 1886. At Berg, Ludwig seems cooperative and coherent. Dr. Guden writes to the government that he has Ludwig well under control. The two men go out for a walk, and Dr. Guden is so confident he dismisses the guards.
When Ludwig and the doctor do not return after several hours, a search is undertaken. The bodies of the two men are found in the lake, drowned. Circumstances unknown.
June 18th, 1886. Ludwig's funeral procession marches through the streets of Munich, followed by enormous crowds of mourners. The service is held at a packed St. Michael's church. Lightning strikes the church during the service, but no one is harmed.
Ludwig's body is entombed in the Wittelsbach crypt at St. Michael's. His heart is placed in an urn in the pilgrimage chapel at Altötting in the Wittelsbach tradition. The urn is shown to the right. His heart is in an urn. How bizarre.
Lightning strikes the church during the service, but no one is harmed. So something is there to attract the lightning. Buzzing tune, crypt, St. Michael's is always an urn on the pilgrimage chapel. And his heart is in there. Now, are they both drowned because any damage the main werewolf does to its subordinates is done upon himself as well? Did he drown someone else and that caused him to drown, maybe? Or did they both just happen to be in the water and be drowned by something?
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though. Oh my God. That's the slave from my dream.
Yeah. And you went into his hands and everything.
The midnight sleigh rides. Ludwig went on long sleigh rides in the middle of the night, particularly in his later years. It is said that he suffered from insomnia, headaches, and toothaches, and the rides soothed his restlessness. The sight of the king's grand sleigh speeding through the countryside of the Alps often startled the peasants and became a superstitious omen of ill fortune. I can see why. But what was he doing out there at night?
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Maybe Mrs. Smith will know what my dream meant. I have to ask someone. This thing is getting too weird.
Yeah, this is a really nice picture. Also, something like that is something you don't really get to hear in these types of stories either. Like, oh yeah, the king was just like really in pain, going in fucking sleigh rides to fall asleep while just being driven to things, and then the townsfolk are like, who the fuck is up at 2 a.m. in a sleigh ride? Like, at that point, they're like, oh yeah, I was literally just in my house sleeping when suddenly a bunch of horses came riding by with a bunch of fancy motherfuckers on top of it. And I'm like, who the fuck is this coming? And I just closed my doors, kept the windows shut, kept my eyes shut, just hoping whoever the fuck that was going. Or like they heard sleigh bells in the distance. It's the middle of the winter night, and we hear the sleigh bells jingling along as I'm going there. And I'm woken up from my sleep going, what the fuck is that sound? Jingle, 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 jingle. And the sounds of the horses stomping their way through the fast snow in the middle of nowhere. What is going on?
Ludwig embarking on his sleigh. Ludwig's death mask. Wow.
Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Okay. All right, that feels like everything. That's actually a good amount of information to get. I love getting this history, even if it doesn't actually pertain to the.
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna yeet out, and we're gonna head to the castle. Tour tape. Hey, okay. Oh, man, I remember those.
These scenes seem to tell a story, but I have no idea what story.
Well, let's find out.
The paintings in this room are from the Siegfried saga.
Okay.
The paintings in this room are from the Siegfried saga.
These scenes are from the Siegfried saga.
Thank you very much for your input.
These scenes are from the Siegfried saga.
Oh, I bet.
These scenes.
The paintings in this room are from the Siegfried.
These scenes are from the Siegfried saga.
Our tour begins in the entry hall. Ludwig II lived from 1845 to 1886. He assumed the Bavarian throne at the age of 18 when his father died. Ludwig's passion was building castles. He built 3 during his lifetime: Linderhof, Herrenchiemsee, and Neuschwanstein. Plans for a 4th castle, Falkenstein, were underway when he died. In addition to his obsession with building, Ludwig also had a passion for classical heroic German mythology, a taste he shared with the German opera composer Richard Wagner. Neuschwanstein is decorated throughout with themes from these stories, most of which directly relate to Wagner's operas.
So was he guarding my way in until I listened to everything and then he fucks off?
I wonder where that door leads.
You are now standing in the king's bedroom. The theme of the bedroom is Tristan and Isolde, the tragic love story retold in Wagner's opera. The opera was given its first performance in Munich in 1865, and a 20-year-old Ludwig attended. This is probably the most elaborate and expensive bedroom ever created. It took 14 wood carvers 4.5 years to create this room. It was this kind of extravagance that bankrupted the king. In the years before his death, he found it increasingly difficult to find money from any source.
Okay, yeah, so he's the one who stops you from going places until you listen to the main tape. However, then we got a different tour guide? I haven't even talked to them.
Did they have running water in 1886? Did they have running water in 1886? Did they have running... Maybe Ludwig thought all this luxury would help him sleep.
I mean, it does look very nice. I will say that.
Maybe Ludwig...
The richly carved bed, with its canopy, resembles a Gothic building and its turrets. The bed's draperies were handmade by dozens of Bavarian seamstresses.
Okay, nothing else is highlighting up yet.
Maybe Ludwig thought...
Yeah, I gotcha. Damn, who are these cuties up here?
Scenes from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Oh, okay. I say that acting like I know what the fuck it is. Meanwhile, I remember it being a weapon in Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. That's all I know about. Damn, Gracie, aren't you going to regurgitate exactly what they just told you?
Scenes from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Okay, the guards. Why are they the guards? Okay, that's just out there.
This is the king's living room. The walls are decorated with scenes from the Lohengrin saga. The king first saw Wagner's opera Lohengrin when he was 16, and it so affected him that he considered it a form of enlightenment. The tragedy of Lohengrin was his essential loneliness. This too was Ludwig's own fate. Ludwig withdrew more and more into his fantasy world of epic heroes and absolute monarchy. An ideal he was determined to create in his castles if he could not have it in his real life. He only wanted to be alone with his dreams, so much so that even his servants were kept at a distance and were not allowed to look at him.
What were you afraid they'd see?
So my guess is this has something to continue doing with the werewolf stuff and the fact that he was falling into extra depravity, maybe, with a side of him that he didn't want coming out, which is why he's falling into tragic heroes. Or he's just really, really, really gay, and he's just like, oh yeah, I want to hang around these other mythic heroes that I see because he's just like attracted to them. He's just like, oh yeah, this guy who stands up and looks awesome and does what he's supposed to do as a thing. He's like, oh, I'm imagining what would it be like if I had my own Prince Charming or something like that. Maybe I could see that. Are you just going to keep rotating, or am I going to get a chance to click on anything? Or okay, I don't know why the guards are here for this like rotating shit.
The Miracle of the Grail.
Okay, that's it.
The Miracle.
Yeah, I gotcha.
These linens look seriously expensive and seriously old. These linens look seriously expensive and seriously old.
That's what you're getting out of this entire room is the linens. Okay. Oh, no, gotta wait till the guard rotates.
This is Ludwig's private chapel. The king was a devout Catholic, as were all of the Wittelsbacher rulers. They supported the Roman Church even when other European countries were dominated by Protestantism.
It's a beautiful crucifix, ivory and gold. It's a beautiful crucifix, ivory and gold.
Okay, so back at the main family that Gabriel is staying with, there was also the crucifix, and they specifically pointed out that they were Catholic. So assumably, so that seems to show that they're the same religion. So they're probably people who also hold Ludwig pretty high up in their esteem, considering they're also the same religion and they're probably in the same area, just like the bartender does. Because even he said a lot of people do that as well.
The Black Madonna of Altadine. I wonder what her story is all about.
This reminds me of something that my grandmother had in her bedroom.
The Black Madonna of Altadine. I wonder what her story is all about.
I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, no, the tape isn't here.
This is Ludwig's private chapel. The stained glass window depicts St. Louis receiving the last sacraments. The paintings above the altar depict St. Louis surrounded by the seraphim. An interesting side note. For a period of about a year, the Louis images in all three castles were ordered to be covered up with black cloth on the unfathomable whim of the king.
So he wanted to hide Louis for a while, huh?
A king saint? I wonder if Ludwig pictured himself that way, or maybe he just wanted to be that way. A king saint? A king saint?
Okay, I think that's...
I wonder where that door leads.
Alright, well, it doesn't trigger when the guard is out of the room because I clicked on that when the guard was already out once. And they didn't move. So I don't think I'm supposed to be in there. Now I know she moves out at some point. And in this guard.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered.
So I think I've gotten all the lore bits I needed from here. The question would be, I mean, I do get the part where it said you wanted to go back and talk to them again. So, let's head back and talk to them again. And they're gone. And they fucked off. Hey, where did they go?
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Count Dooku? Where'd the demonologist
Are the
go?
Smiths in their room?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Oh, yeah, natürlich.
Now you just tell Merle what's going on.
Man, he's so proud of his wife. I love these two so much.
I had a dream last night. I didn't remember it at first, but I saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased in the woods by wolves. And I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside. He pulled me up, and I thought I was safe. But then he turned into a wolf.
So what do you think, Mother?
A dream of rescue is a spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards must be linked to Ludwig somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm a
I guess I
psychic,
was
dear,
right when I
not
said
Freud.
that the High Priestess is the Baron.
But the warning I got was about the black wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating. The more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least you'll give the guide something specific to say the next time she contacts you.
Isn't there any way that you could, do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to make contact, but I only feel great despair. Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
Hell, at this point, I'm not even sure if he's dead.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
Okay. Museum ticket, car keys, biography, Gabriel of Grace, Grace's notebook, Ludwig.
My notebook.
Wait, why can't I click on your notebook like I used to? Ah, okay, here's the notebook.
I found a letter in the werewolf lore book. It was dated 1864 and was written by a Schottenjäger Christian Ritter to King Ludwig II of Bavaria. It warned him about someone called the Black Wolf. Not sure if it's related to werewolves or not, but the letter was in the werewolf book. Find out more about this subject if possible.
He warned Ludwig about the Black Wolf.
Werner Huber says that Ludwig II was the last true king Bavaria had. Says he was a genius, built castles. Politicians declared him insane and he was arrested. Werner thinks he was murdered. Obviously, Werner's opinions are one thing, but I need to find out some facts.
Apparently him and someone else died in a drowning, so...
Mrs. Smith thinks that Christian Ritter's letter to Ludwig about the Black Wolf and her own warning about the Black Wolf so soon thereafter are pointing the way to Ludwig. She says I should look into him. While I may not totally buy her logic, I can't help but agree with her. Last night, a man and woman from Pennsylvania showed up at the castle to meet the Neuschwanstein. The entire castle is decorated on themes from classical heroic German dramas, a taste Ludwig shared with composer Richard Wagner. In fact, most of the stories illustrated at Neuschwanstein are ones Wagner wrote operas about. Rathaus Records. The Black Wolf caught in 1750 was brought to Rittersberg in order to give it time to regain its human form. They wanted to identify it. Rathaus Records. The wolf was kept in the Rathaus dungeon. Rathaus Records. The werewolf was tried and sentenced to death. He died in town. Rathaus Records. The black wolf that was brought to Rittersberg did transform back into a man. He was identified as Baron von Rollick from Alfing.
Baron von Rollick from Alfing? Okay, we have no idea. We haven't gotten any more information about that person. Okay.
That's the church in the square.
Claw marks.
Von Rollick slept here.
So was Von Rollick actually a werewolf or not?
Schloss Ritter.
Yeah, I got that. Oh, okay, cool.
Hi, Gerda.
Assumably I did.
Good.
Gerda?
Yes?
Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Is there anything else? I'm not sure what the next...
Nothing else I can use in the biography section.
There's nothing else on werewolves in the...
I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant. Alright,
so we're not writing to Gabriel yet.
I'm not sure what other...
Oh. Alright, we can exit. Oh, it's exit to this. Okay.
I'll write to Gabriel. Soon as I have enough info to blow his little investigation out of the water.
Okay, we don't have anything yet.
Who should I call?
Oh, yeah. She has her mentor.
Professor Barkley will call when he finds out something.
Oh, never mind then. Alright.
Who should I call?
Okay, so it's not calling anyone.
It wasn't worth picking up the first time. I'll write to Gabriel.
Okay, so we don't have enough information yet then. Okay. There's something at all of them I missed? Or there's something at all of them for me to do still? Oh, I got information.
I don't have...
No, okay, it's not that then. And that's just her exiting. Aha!
Ludwig and Wagner. Ludwig loved the opera of his contemporary Richard Wagner. He helped support Wagner's music through much of his life. Ludwig considered Wagner a close friend, often calling him the great friend. Wagner encouraged this infatuation, some believe, for personal gain. Typical artist. He looks so regal. Why would he give up all of this pageantry and become a recluse?
Who? Oh, let's...
Ludwig is Grand Master of the Knights of St. George. The Knights of St. George was an aristocratic society dedicated to the acts of chivalry. Ludwig loved the medieval pageantry of the order in his early years, before his increasing reclusiveness drove him to abandon public appearances.
So, I can't tell, once again, it feels like this is either part of him becoming like a part of a werewolf and that's why he's hiding from God, or if this literally just has to do with him realizing his like homosexuality. I think it's the latter. I think it's the second one. I think it's meant possibly a red herring, but I don't know. Like so far, it's been almost pretty much text. I don't know if it's gonna, if they're gonna keep hinting at it, or if they're actually gonna be like, oh no, yeah. The part of the reason why he was hiding away is because he was realizing he was gay, and he didn't feel like that was Catholic as enough of him because he was a overt Catholic, or that's going to end up being subtext where they're gonna keep mentioning maybe him as being turned into a werewolf by one of his friends, who's the master werewolf. And they're going to keep hinting and saying, oh, yeah, that's why he was hiding away, wink, wink, and keep it subtext. That's why he stopped being part of the Knights of St. George. He's like, oh, yeah, I got to get away from the religious cool shit, even though he loved this kind of stuff.
Ludwig, Grand Master of the Knights of St. George. There's gotta be a connection between all this St. George stuff and Gabriel.
Unless the Knights of St. George end up being the Sternritters?
I wonder if these pins have any symbolic meaning.
Sternritters! That's a Bleach thing! I mean, the Schottenjägers. Oh, man. All right. What was she saying with this?
I wonder if these pins have any symbolic meaning.
No shit.
I wonder if these...
Signets and sash pins from the Order of the Knights of St. George. These were worn on Ludwig's uniform, as befitted his rank of Grand Master. They are now the property of the Bavarian Crown Treasury.
I wonder if these...
I wonder if
these... I wonder if the...
I think the same dialogue is everything.
Richard Wagner.
Ludwig. The original diary is kept in the Royal Archives. A few entries are shown on the opposite wall.
I've got to see that diary. Ludwig's diary. Ludwig kept a diary from 1869 when he was 24 years old until his death. The diary provides a fascinating look into the mind of this tormented man.
The original diary is kept in the Royal Archives. A few entries are shown on the opposite wall.
Yeah, that's... I read those originally without knowing that there was this other side. And that's a dress? Or a robe?
Looks like it weighs a ton. Ludwig's Grand Master wardrobe from the Knights of St. George. Looks like it weighs a ton.
Yeah, now we asked to see if we can see it. Okay.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Ludwigs Tagebuch im Museum?
Ja.
Wo kann ich Ludwigs Tagebuch hier anschauen?
Die Tagebücher sind ganz persönlich. Die sind in den königlichen Archiven. Niemand darf die lesen.
Aber
nein, niemand darf die lesen.
Danke.
Okay, that was a flat fuck you no. Even untranslated, that's an obvious one. Okay, if we leave now. There's still more here?
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
Are we gonna have to get a cuckoo clock to distract her from the from the entrance as we run around? Okay. Maybe it's something we have to come back to again later, after we get something else. I am unsure.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered. I wonder where that door leads.
The closed door leads to the tower, which is not part of the tour. The king was making his way to this very door when he was arrested in 1886.
Okay, so he really wanted to get up this tower for something. This is probably where he has something hidden in.
I wonder if Ludwig really meant to throw himself from the tower the night he was arrested.
probably still don't have enough. I'll probably stop here for tonight anyway. Can we message Gabriel now?
I'll write to Gabriel.
Aha. Although my screen's about to go blank soon. Because of the screen refresh thing. Which I was hoping to not have happen.
Hi, Professor Barkley. It's Grace.
Oh, good. I have a name for you. It's Herr Josef Dahlmeier, and he specializes in Bavarian history, and I think he's somewhere near you are.
Herr Josef Dahlmeier. Great, got a number?
Yeah, I do. It's 4982-555-2234.
Thanks a lot. Sorry about the bother.
That's no bother. When are you coming back to school, Gracie?
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Well, be good.
Yep, and there goes the screen. Oh, fuck. Okay, so now I'm going to have to do this. All right. So this is where I'll probably end for the night then. I just need to... Unfortunately, I'm going to be on such a delay trying to do this. I'm looking at my stream, trying to use the stream delay. Trying to use the stream delay to click on the save button instead of just letting the stream sit on here for the next couple minutes while I let the screen pixel protect itself. All right, I'm just gonna have to wait till the screen is over. All right, so for anyone who's actually still here watching, this is the end of the stream. I'm just going to save and I'll end. I'll be doing the same thing again tomorrow evening. After Dastardly Jave streams more of Silent Hill F, I'm going to come on and continue to stream more of this myself. Just stuck on this weird amount of time where I'm on a weird screen delay, so I can't exactly tell where my cursor is. So I guess I'll just talk about, like I was saying a couple minutes, I really like this history, how we're diving into the past history and trying to find the parallels between then and now. I do enjoy also how I've said multiple times, how there seems to be a layer of text and subtext. While the text seems to be trying to hint at werewolves, that could be a thing that still exists, but it is also kind of reminiscing of just homosexuality and how he sees it as a sin, the same thing, you have to hide your bestial nature. The one guy even earlier says, I love women, I enjoy going after women, the hunt, the chase, the bait. And then you can kind of turn that to, well, you would be doing the same thing even if you're gay. You'd be having the hunt, the chase, the bait. And how the king would always like to try to find men who were doing chivalrous or artistic deeds and falling for them and being super attracted until something would make them fall out of his favor and then they would leave. So something that, like, there's definitely a connection between all of that, which honestly is very nice to have. I don't know, it would be called metatextual context between all of this. It's just really nice having something that's straightforward, yet you can assumably find the meaning in. Like, I even picked up on that right away when the Baron was like pretty much just hitting on Gabriel. Like, he was just hitting on Gabriel the entire fucking time. So it's neat seeing that when, like, I've watched something like Silent Hill F, where a lot of that is, there is no real subtext and text. It's all fucking text. But then again, the two topics are kind of different, because Silent Hill F is like family abuse and Hinako trying to connect herself to her life as a woman and not really seeing herself as that, and Shu being her friend and whatever. I know I'm like talking about a different video game at this point, but it is a newish one that probably has a lot of hype in this last month, so assumably maybe other people know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to get too far into it in case you worry about spoilers. But it's very blunt. The message is very blunt in Silent Hill F, which honestly during the source material that they're bringing off of kind of is blunt. Like there's like, if you have an abusive family, there's no other way to show that than like they are doing exactly that. Like there's no hidden way. Like there's a very hard way to subtext it, which you can do, but if you're experiencing something like that in your own home, then you're definitely like, that's going to be blunt right there. Like they're not going to hide it. And if they are trying to hide it in your own family while they're trying to do something to you, then that's really fucked up anyway. But I do really like how this story is going. I actually like how it's being paralleled between everything so far. The only thing that's been weird is like Gracie actually just being tsundere. Like just like full on just hateful towards someone that she saw as like a competitor for Gabriel, which is like, it's just wild. But I get, like, in those terms I can see why she's being as straightforwardly catty towards somebody else she sees as a rival, even though normally you wouldn't expect it from her. But it does seem to be her personality that's coming that way, so I reserve judgments on that anyway. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to be back again tomorrow streaming more of this. I guess I have another phone number to call, finding out more information, and we'll see how the story goes, because I'm very interested in it so far. I'm like 100% on board with everything the game is trying to do right now. So anyway, I'm going to save on Baron Von Suspicious, and I'm going to save on third. Something happened with the save before, so making 2 is hopefully keeps them safe. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.